3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome out then, folks, to the second transfer. Is it part 2? I guess this is part 2 of the summertime. This will just be summer, I guess. The next episode, summertime. If we're still in the summer, otherwise it'll just be called part 72. So the first place to start is that we've signed the Tunisian from Schalke, Elias Shaqiri. I think that's how you'd say it. If it's Shaqiri, then I'm sorry I'm saying it wrong. I will learn. Or I won't. We don't know. We do know. I won't learn. I do think, though, as a central defensive midfielder, as well as a centre-back and central midfielder, he can kind of do it all. Physically, I love that he's so well-rounded in that area. Mentally, he's very good as well, as technically, he's got a great long shot on him, great first touch, passing, tackling, and marking all very good as well. So I like the fact we brought him in 6'1". I appreciate that too. I like a tall centre-back, or central midfielder, central defensive midfielder especially. But he's not going to start today. We've got this game against Inter coming up, and so far, that's the only thing that's happened since we last met. I've gone forward a few days, and we have this game against Inter Milan, probably against Renzi, Herbs versus Spices, Volume 2. After that, then, we will do some more transfer stuff. There's a few bits and pieces. I've put a few bids in for players. I've also offered a few players out, and we'll see if those come to anything after this match. Just realised I didn't talk you through the team, so we'll do it in a moment. What am I doing? Now, general consensus seemed to be that most people are happy that Spearder has returned. There was one comment I actually thought was quite true, really, that is he the perfect partner for Dorian Heiser? I don't necessarily think that he is. That said, to get him for £7 million, he may well be worth far more if he has a good season with me this year. And with Dorian potentially leaving in a couple of years, to have him tied down now on a contract for a few years, to have him in the team. He's got great mentals, great finishing, great physicals as well. So I can't complain about any of those. I just think that as a partnership, him and Dorian might not be perfect. I think Dorian and Balotelli maybe, or maybe not. A few people very unhappy that we signed Mario. I'm sorry. Mario Balotelli, what can you do? Renzi, though, does start for Inter. We've gone with Rico in goal. Pinheiro, I guess we're going to have to... Pinheiro? I guess it's just Pinheiro. Diaz, Scrivani and Barloco at the back. Miranda will sit just in front. Toscano and Batista in the centre today, with Bon Jovi sitting behind that partnership of Spearder and Heiser. I still want Renzi. I think this might be the year, though, that Inter Milan actually give him a chance. I'll just, for example, I put a bid in, 10 million, 20 million over 48 months. Let's up that. Let's make it even more. Let's do 15 million. Then suggest the terms. They're not only disappointed, they will not accept it. I'll bid anyway. They want literally 92 million. That was what we came to an agreement with. That's what I had to reject. Right then, the games are underway, and they're very slowly underway. Let's speed that up just a touch. We are in the green, they're in their black and blue. You know, they're always in the black and blue. It's annoying, because they always get to wear their normal kit, whereas we look like bushes. I honestly don't know how this game's going to go. I don't really know how the season's going to go, as Diego Reyes scores as the 10-minute mark rolls round. I genuinely don't know what the expectations should be for this season. I don't even know what the league have predicted, actually. That might be something to look at after this game. I would assume we're predicted to finish like 5th, 6th again. But in my mind, top 3 places, Champions League places, that's what we've got to go for. With the complication, though, of the Europa League, I don't know how easy that's going to be. I think the absolute must is to get back into Europe next season. Whatever happens, get back into Europe and give it another go. And it's worth noting, by the way, these series that I do, it seems to always end like this, but they don't always have to be with the Champions League final, winning the Champions League final, right? With this save, the trouble right now is winning a league title. The series could well end with us challenging for a league title. It might be something that by the end of it, I let you decide, but if we get closer and closer to FM18, I know I never really want to have a save from the previous game go into next year's game, because you want to see the new game, right? So we'll see. Hopefully there'll be a natural end within the save, though, and at half-time we're 1-0 down. So good. It's not good. I always say good. It's not good. We've talked about this before. Okay, it's only like a Charity Shield-esque game. It's only the league winners versus the Tim Cup winners. So we can obviously change things around a little bit. Spira's having a very indifferent game so far, and you've got Mario Balotelli on the bench, Ben. So you might as well just put him on there. So who knows what might happen. He might get sent off. Inter Milan, former club. I think it was his club as well. He's a fan of Inter Milan. So we'll just see. Alternatively, he's a fan of AC Milan, and I can't remember which, but I knew he wore the shirt. He wore the shirt of the other one once, when he definitely shouldn't have. I feel like it was when he was at AC Milan he wore an Inter shirt. Regardless, he's come on and he's done absolutely nothing. I'll make a couple more changes. Shaqiri is going to come on for Miranda in a deeper role. We'll bring on... we've got all sorts of options. Kevin Lasagna for Heiser. Dorian's not really done it in the game, so I might as well give him the break. I don't want him injured for the season. So we'll make that switch as well. A couple more changes. Can we get a goal, maybe? Can we get back in this? Go on to the counter-attack. It's not working. We'll go more attacking, as it looks like it's going to be Inter with another chance. Trupe on that side, ball into the middle. Barloco just about gets it clear, but Inter aren't done with us yet as they come forward again. I'm very nervous about this. I think there may well be a goal in their favour as Toscano is beaten to the ball, and they're forward with it once more time. It's not really over. I think Renzi's been taken off, though, which is nice, because I don't want him scoring against me, as they work it quite neatly here, Inter, and we are in a spot of bother. Ball played to the back post. Diaz with a good header away, though, and the shot finally from them is put wide. 10 minutes to go. We've not really had a clear cut opportunity. Oh, Toscano. Bon Jovi. Surely not. Balotelli. Mario Scrivani. Oh, come on. Oh, Mario. If Mario would have scored. Proving all the doubters wrong. Toscano. Ball whipped in. Headed clear. It's going to come up to Toscano again. If you can put it into the middle. Finds Bon Jovi on the edge. Barloco's there. Ball to the back stick. Doesn't quite come to anything. And it doesn't look as if we're going to score from this highlight. Does it? Does it? Barloco. Foul. Free kick. No, Dorian. Flipping heck. Bon Jovi's on it, though. Is he going to shoot from there? Surely not. Whips it in. It's not the greatest free kick ever, and it looks as if that might be that. I don't know. This highlight's continuing. No, it's it. 2 minutes left to go. Losing 1-0 to Inter. I shouldn't be pleased about it, but it's not a battering, is it? Every time I make new signings, I'm never quite sure how we'll do with those new signings. So to the fact that we've not been absolutely pumped by them, I'm not too disappointed. Ball plays in toward Mario. Doesn't quite get there. As we work it one more time, that's going to be that. And there it is. Inter 1, Spal 0. They get the trophy. We don't. That's it, really. But look, we're not here for this. We're here for some more transfer stuff. So forget this game, all right? These things happen. Let's go at a set piece. Well done. Balotelli makes return to Italian football. Oh, yes, he does. 861,000 for being in that, just for losing it. That's all it took. Now, we've put some offers in for a few players, the first of which is Raul Bellanova. Now, he's a right-back that could potentially come on, I think. Not for a lot of money either. I saw that Fiorentina had a bid on him, 3.5 million. I thought to myself, well, I know we've put in a right-back, but... hello. So we'll see if I can get him as a first team player, maybe even a rotation player. He's happy with that. Let's just rotation player. And also Smolka, who's a centre-back from Poland, I think has got the potential to be, well, in my book anyway, very, very good. He's not quite there yet. We don't have that many defenders, though. So I think Smolka can come in and do a decent little job for us, be another backup for us. Maybe get the Nelly alone move as a result of this. But I think for the price that's then on offer there, that's pretty good. If we just get his yearly wage demands down, £5,000 for him. That's not bad. He's 17, but he could be fantastic. I've also had some loan offers accepted, but Diaz is an attacking midfielder. I might look to bring him in at some point from Manchester City. The Spaniard can play central midfield and further forward. Obviously losing Luca and needed someone a little bit more creative in the centre, and this could be our boy. And speaking of creative in midfield, Gavin Barsby has also come in. Looks quite good, I think. Again, creative midfielder, a bit more creative than some of our other midfielders. It's not too dissimilar from someone like Diego Batista, so I'm not dead certain on him. But the other guy, I forget his name, Diaz, definitely. And the reason for that is because I would quite like to offer out my copy out on loan for the season. We got a comment. Let's find the comment. Stuart Moore in the YouTube comment section, but not sure if it's something you'd like to do, Ben, but why not loan out some of the youngsters who you aren't sure if they'll play, so they'll come back with better ability. You could always replace them with not so good youngsters or loans free agents. Stuart, I agree with what you said, and that's what we're working towards. Now, the problem is, Trabzonspor are the only side that I think I could even consider offering 70% of his wages, first team regular. I think that's the only one I'm absolutely fine with. Hoffenheim not paying so much of his wages and putting them as a rotation. So I think it'll do all right out there. I just want to get him a full season of games, and he won't necessarily do that under me anyway. So I think the loan move idea is quite good. Get someone in, get my copy out for the season so I can give him that year of football and just bring in a cheaper loan signing. I like it. I'm convincing myself, but I like it. No offers for Gutkley, which is a bit annoying, and Bandini. Now, of course, bringing in another right-back, I'd have to get rid of Bandini because otherwise we'd have too many right-backs. So, Bandini, your time's over. Get out. That's a bit brutal, wasn't it? Now, Raul Bellanova just everything sounds right about it. He's currently on 15 grand a week, so we're going to offer him up 25. 25 in my book seems reasonable. A decent signing on fee-ish, and a bit more of a signing on fee, fair enough. Actually, we're going to go to 20. I've changed my mind here. He's a rotation player, for goodness sake. 19. Okay, 29 is what he wants, and apparently I was quite off with that first one. I know there's a yearly wage rise, but if he's playing games, playing well, I'm cool with it. 3-year contract. I'd ideally like to negotiate that, but let's get him in. I think if Bandini goes out, not to them. No, you've literally got to actually leave, mate. I don't want to be too brutal about this, but you've literally got to leave for money, preferably. Just go. Bazzano is going out on loan. You will never see him again. gone. Season ticket sales are going up, actually. 18,100. Quite a lot more than normal. European football comes around. We've not heard about this stadium yet, have we? Or have I, and have I missed it? No, we still don't know anything about the Piggin Stadium. We've got no idea. They're just planning it. Just planning a stadium. How long does it take to plan it? Let's get on the building. Come on. If anyone makes a joke about the fact I'm signing a Polish player and we need a new stadium built, you're banned. Oh, look who the favourite for top goal scorer is. Would you, Adam and Eve? Adam and Evans? Is Dorian Heiser? Well, of course he is. Of course he is, but he's on 6.5 grand a week. He's got 2 years left on his contract. And, get into the Champions League, win the Europa League, just do those things. He'll be fine. He'll be happy. Renzi bid rejected. What would they accept? They literally don't want to talk about it. One day, and I don't want to say this because I can't guarantee it, I will reunite Herbs and Spices. How? Don't know how. My copy then, out on loan for the season. We can recall him if absolutely necessary, and he wouldn't need to be registered. So if in the January we decide, actually, let's get him back in, if he's having maybe a really good start to the season, or alternatively, if we just need someone in that role, we can get him back. Top player odds. We have nobody in there. Move on. Good. Buram Diaz has gone to Red Bull Leipzig. So after we've just loaned out my copy, and now I'm not getting the guy I wanted. Right, I'm looking at the loan list. I'm seeing who's around. In terms of attacking central midfielders, I don't want to dampen the mood, but there aren't that many. By that many, I mean many good ones. The good ones have all been loaned out already. There's this lad from PSG. He's French. He's not a natural in that further area, but Yassine Adli. Let's try him. 275 grand a week. 275 grand monthly fee. Is that some sort of sick joke? I mean, my hands are a little bit tied, so we'll do it. But that does not mean I'm happy about it. Martin Toft, mate. Ooh. Danish. The Toftster. Let's get the Toftster in. They'll just get both in. Who cares? Right, one of them will probably go to Red Bull Leipzig, so we'll just get one in. We might have to do a straight comparison to see who makes more sense within our side. I should say thank you for the feedback as well on the previous episode of this. You quite enjoyed the transfer window, so we might do this more often. I quite like it. Maybe if we do these, tied in with a little bit of Ben Sports News. Yes. Thinking out loud. Now Roma have gone in for Bellanova. That's not good. We've got 18 million though to spend, so we could always. I mean, we could look at that. We could actually buy someone if we absolutely want to. Like Kodik. Would we seriously? No, we wouldn't. Why wouldn't we? Because it'd be stupid. Ooh, Carles Anya from Barcelona. 11.5 million. But my God, he would strengthen our side. 25 years of age as well. He's really good. He's not too dissimilar from Bon Jovi, that's the problem. If you look at Bon Jovi, him and Bon Jovi aren't too dissimilar. He is arguably, though, a better version of Bon Jovi. Oh, I don't know. And he can play centrally as well. So maybe we could play them together. Elena. What if we offer it slightly differently? So what if we offer 6 up front and then 5.5 over 3 years? I'd just be a bit more comfortable with that. I think the fee is fine. Okay, that might be a good little sign-in. And he's Spanish, so he's not going to go into my quota of EU or non-EU players, so that's okay. Didn't actually see him before, but we'll take a look. He's on 50k a week. That might be the issue for us. I want him down as a key player. He's interested in being a key player. Interested in being a first teamer. Right, we'll go at 60 to begin with. And he wants a 5-year deal. That's curious. Okay, let's see what he says. It's a 60 grand a week. 76 is what he wants. A big old signing on fee as well. Agent fee of 2 million. We're going to try and negotiate this. We're getting rid of the old clause for him to leave. Absolutely not. I'm thinking 70 grand a week. Let's just read this a moment. Your opening offer is too far apart from my client's demands for me to consider negotiating. So make me an acceptable offer or these talks will end. These are the terms my client wants. My client and I wish to point out that agreeing to an agent fee being requested would go a long way to coming to an agreement. Oh, okay. Well, let's just up the agent fee to 3 million and just forget the rest of the other stuff. Genius. Was that worth it long term? I'm not sure it was worth it long term. 70 grand a week. Is that good value? Last year he had a loan spell at Toulouse in League One. He got 8 goals, 3 assists. He was a 7 rating. He's probably he's an upgrade on Luka, in my opinion. And Smolka is also going to come in from Poland. In you come, mate. Smolka. Love that. Now, we've got that situation. Do we want Martin Toft? Worth noting, I didn't mention this, but the left back who went after, you might remember, went to Sporting. So, leave it there. Okay, it was Toft. Who was the other guy? Okay, it was Adli, if I'm not mistaken. So it was Adli or Toft. It was one of these two. They're quite even, aren't they? Attribute-wise. I mean, they're very even. I do know, though, that Toft is gonna cost me less over the course of a year. I think value-wise, Toft's probably the better option. Martin Toft. I quite like the name Toft, so I quite like saying it. Can also play as a striker if absolutely needs be, as well as centrally. Can play quite a few roles. All right, Tofty. Let's get it. All right, yeah. Tofty's in. Martin Toft. MT. The Toftinator. Now, Gavin Barsby wants to sign, but I think if we're getting Elena, we don't need him. I'm saying Elena. Like, it definitely isn't said Elena. Elena's your mum's friend that used to be the hairdresser. That's Elena. Hello? Hello! What's up?
Super Agent G to the translate.
How are you?
Very well, thanks. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Let's talk, Dorian.
Yeah, well, he's out in the office, G, so I don't know what you're expecting, love.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's out in the office, so it's tricky, innit?
Offer him out.
No, I'm not going to offer him out.
No.
No, he's transfer listed himself, and the window closes in about 12 days.
He'll go on strike then.
I'm not. I don't. Well, you can make threats. You
I am in control here.
can make threats if you want to, but it's not going to get you anywhere.
Pathetic.
All right, yeah, fine.
You're weak.
Fine.
CYA then.
Okay, bye, G. Bye forever. Start offering him out. We'll see about that. She's a nightmare. You think she's nice sometimes? She's not. She's not nice. The more I think about this sort of video, the more I think we're going to need a part. Scrivani. Oh, hello, Milan. How are you? Milan have come in and they've bid for Scrivani. Well, who saw this coming? Right. Well, he can go for 38 million. Let's just get rid of all these. Not interested in any of these. Get rid, and that one. 38 million. They've withdrawn. Good. It's that moment there where you... Oh, for God's sake. Some of you are annoyed. You don't want him to leave because he's good. Bye. I mean, stupid idiots. Ziloki is leaving as well. He's going off to Fano for a bit. Again, you'll never hear from him. He's not that good. You'll never see him again. All right, we're going to work on this Elena deal. Once it's done, we're going to pause things there, then maybe do summertime next episode, and we'll play the Sampdoria game as well. So we'll get a game involved as well as the end of the transfer window. Oh, Bellanova, sorry, is signing 4.2 million. I think that is a very shrewd bit of business. He's a real-life player as well, physically fantastic. Marking and tackling can certainly still improve a little bit, as he's got 12 crossing 2. It's the sort of player I really like. Those physicals are something to be excited by. Decent little player too. He's got a bit about him. He's been around a bit. I think he might be one of the missing parts to the jigsaw, as we now have an issue. Carlos Elena then is, it can't be said like that. Elena? Maybe Elena? I'm not sure. Regardless, 11.5 million, 70 grand a week. It'll cost us a lot of budget. The question is though, do we look at his bloody technicals? Of course we do. Adjust the budget. He's in the van. That is the biggest signing in Spal's history. Whether that's a good decision or not, though, I'm not sure. Okay then, there we go. He needs to learn the language, which is a bit of an issue. He's 25 years of age though. Says 3.5 stars, but I literally don't care about them. I think he slots into this team absolutely beautifully. Obviously got a few players going out on loan as well, so we'll remove those to the under 20s so they're out of the way for now. But there we are. Carlos Elena, which definitely isn't said like that. I keep saying it, but there we are. Left-sided as well. Could play as the playmaker. I'm thinking advanced playmaker in the centre, and we let Batista not leave the squad, but we just move him to the side. He comes in as the deep line playmaker, maybe as an advanced playmaker. Of course, he can already play up alongside Bon Jovi as well, who will switch now, I think, to an attacking midfielder. There might be some overlap between those two players. Toscano on the other side. We don't want too many playmakers. Right now, we're a bit playmaker heavy, if you don't mind me saying so. So what we might do, and this wasn't the plan, but here's the thinking. In my book, right, Shaqiri is a cut above some of our other midfielders. I think if we get him playing as a box-to-box, he might not absolutely love it, but I just think that we're looking at these players. Who would be a good pick for box-to-box? One moment. What's up, G?
I just wanted to say sorry for my outburst before.
Oh, cheers. All right, bye. I just think if we put him next to Elena, that makes our midfield generally a much stronger unit, and it's one area that now, I mean, you look at that squad all of a sudden, admittedly they're not playing in their most preferred positions. I just think with everything included, we've got the makings of a really good team. Maybe switch these two boys around. I don't know, maybe play Miranda there instead. Maybe you can play Miranda there, I'm not sure. There's still a little bit of working out to do. Let me know what you think. Comment section. You came in handy last time. Help me out again. What would you do with the squad right now? Is there anyone you really think we should get going? I think Goku has to leave at some point. Maybe Cine as well. And I guess we'll wait and see what progresses. Badini, of course, is going to try and be moved on too. If you're enjoying the series, though, do drop a like. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like. And if you want to see some more, subscribe to the channel. We'll love, with care, from me, that's Benji FM. Goodbye. Goodbye. Northern. I've gone Northern.